Hello, and I suppose welcome back to Final Fantasy 14, 16. I'm lost. I'm gone. Alright, let's just fucking carry on with this. I can go to Drazdov and get that. Alright, let's get a Chocobo going.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Where, alright, gonna like skip over that, please.
Here we are again. Karava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
I see one. Right there. Look at it.
It looks like we found him.
No. Oh, poor Torgal got hit. All right. Come on, Shiva. Boom. Ba-ba-bum. Bum. I don't like how it just doesn't do 3. And you have to do 1 extra hit. I actually don't like that. I don't want to fucking... Oh, fucking hell. Alright, fine. You've made me do this. It's gonna kill it instantly. Yep, there it goes. Fuck you. Alright, an adamant toy's shell. It is believed that adamant toys will grow a thin new layer to its protective shell once every 2 moons. Considering that many of the creatures live for 100 years, it should come as no surprise that the shells of all the specimens can be several hands thick and weigh over 50 stone.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Nope. We are not doing that. Alright, what's going on in Tabor? It's gonna be that guy from the cult, the Phoenix cult. That's what I call them.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic?
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
Sure.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It
Nickelback.
in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
Okay, well, we're still in this map, so we're gonna go to the gates thing. Which is here. And then we'll do that.
Do you see that too?
Oh, yeah. I wonder how accurate they made it geographically. Like, for each map, it's where it should be geographically. Well, actually, I can check that out, can I? This is Boklad. Yeah. I guess... I don't think it is. Because it looks like on top of that, almost.
Telling you. Just looking at it.
Like, the way I'm looking is the way of... No, I think it is right.
Enough to send a shiver down your
I don't know, man. Oops. Nope, wrong button. Nope, wrong button. God, so many buttons to call a bird. Not one of them worked. Nope. Nope. Alright, I've never actually gone close to this gate.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't.
I am right.
Then finish him.
You'd think by now reputation would be enough, but no. Alright. Fuck you guys. Yeah? If I don't spam the button, Torgal just doesn't attack, so I have to just keep spamming it. What a sound.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question.
Just one?
What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it,
Oh, my phone fell.
even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy, one who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
What are we sending?
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
They never explain what that little thing in their belt is.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round.
You were very certain you had someone.
It's my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Quentin, that's a very specific. Okay. Oh, nice. I didn't even notice this was here. Okay, where's Quentin? Back here. God, this area seems so long ago.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of curse-breakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Master Quinton could argue an egg back up a hen's quim if he set his mind to it.
Okay. I hope not.
Any statesmen we speak with are liable to resist our entreaties if they feel that what little power remains to them is at stake. They must be dealt with skillfully. I shall not repeat the errors of my past.
Cool. Let's go to Byron, complete this quest. Complete Mid's quest as well.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Porter's Alder as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
I actually will get to do that? Really? Please? Yay! Back here.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with a kashik?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Sure.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Okay.
He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mikewill.
You are such a fucking theater major. My god, I love you.
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
that it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall, and there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Aww. The Triunity Accord, signed by the representatives from Rosaria, Dalmacians, and Breck, this mutual accord sets the stage to a new stage in Storm, if not officially, then at least in spirit. For what great memory in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Alright, let's go to mid.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is Sid gonna deal with that?
And hopefully we'll finish all the quests in this episode. And then next time I'll literally just do all of the bounties. That's probably gonna be 2 episodes, let's be honest. And then we just go into that last quest, which should unlock the DLC. How many bounties do we have? Alright. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Most pilgrims to the holy capital of Warflame pass through the Penitence Gate on the road to the Royal Meadows. Of late, however, a knight in shining armor is elected to station himself beside the entrance, accusing any and all passerbys of being Sid the Allah, the one who led Prince Dion down the path of destruction, and challenge them to a duel to the death. Okay, I might have to choose them by location and open a page and do that. I think I'll do that. A lot of these are A, actually, which is interesting. Because yes, ones didn't have locations. So, alright. I'll pick a bunch of them and do them. And try to organize them ahead of recording. Alright, Mid. I have your thing. Are you gonna make the ship fly?
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me, This is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0
Oh god.
and a cogwheel. Just a tiny one, though that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Well, it should be here, thankfully.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems preoccupied, but then again, when isn't she?
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
Why?
All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
Why?
That's good to know.
This whole place is gonna fall apart.
I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Sid?
I mean, I don't see why Mid couldn't just go talk to them, but you know what? Fair enough.
Well, did they have it?
An overlooked component of Mid's deconstructed scales, its purpose remains a mystery to all but Mid.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own, but with the right cog in the right place. Well, you just wait and see.
Cool, I'm gonna make a ship fly that I can't actually drive.
That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
Okay.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine. am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm going to take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
I have words.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
So I really like that quest compared to the other one that we literally did last episode and I got really angry about. Like, this is so much better. Mid-century stream of flight immortalized in miniature. But I was all up for that resolution and her being like, oh, my inventions could be used for evils and stuff like that. But the whole, oh, I'll just do a treasure hunt is kind of a stupid idea. Sure, you're hurting the most shitty of generals, but the most shitty of generals are gonna have someone really smart working under them who's just gonna be able to do the riddle, find the machines, build it, and either turn it on the general and thus becoming the person in power, or like, it's dumb. I feel like it would have been better if she just decided, you know, like, I've used this for these airships, but instead what I'm gonna do is like apply a similar concept and do this other thing that will help people's lives. Like, you can tell they were tired by the end of this fucking game. They were just like, yeah, we're just gonna put it in. We're done. God damn it. Cause like that one was looking like it was gonna be pretty good, and I was like, oh yay, nice. And then it was like, no, well, fuck. It went bad again. Alright, well, just one more quest and then we're done here.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Alright, okay. Wow.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Like, I genuinely don't understand how some of the quests are fine and some of the quests are really bad. And it's just towards the end of the game. I felt like they weren't that bad early on. Or maybe I had rose-tinted glasses. I don't know anymore. Oops. Come on, Ambrosia.
This must be Mickleburg.
Sorry. Oh, there's a full-on village here. Cool.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah. Did you too heed the call?
Nope.
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Pretty sure that was Gav's voice actor.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
Why do I have a feeling he's dead?
The same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair is still alive. Let's go and find him.
I have a feeling he's dead and quartered. Which I have to say, I don't like a lot of like decisions that were done for Diablo 4, but the fucking beginning of Diablo 4 is actually really good. I actually really enjoyed it. It's just reminding me of it. I should go back and play it more. I just don't like the seasonal stuff. It's just so annoying because it's like, if you want to complete the story, you either complete it with a character that has none of the seasonal stuff, thus you don't progress through it. Or you just create a new character, try to catch up to where you once were. It's just so fucking annoying. I hate that decision for the seasonal stuff. I just wanted to play Diablo. Yeah, he's gonna be dead. I do not believe for a second he's gonna be alive inside this room. Oh no, he's still alive. Wow. You know what? Alright. The Chronicles of Mrkvar, being a collection of tales as recounted by His Most Exalted Majesty Lord Bjornhard of the Veldermark. As you are no doubt aware, Lord Bernard, there was once a race of men who commanded the most forbidden magics. But did you ever hear tell of the executors, those charged with driving out these heretics? The order that had its origins in the Crystalline Dominion, by whose rules decree it was tasked with protection of mankind and sent forth to extinguish the forbidden magic wherever rumors of its use might arise. Having in due course succeeded in their mission and driven the utters of the unutterable from the land, these secretive souls withdrew from the stage of history, never to be heard from again. You alright, man?
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill, much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not?
Oh, God.
They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
Oh, well.
Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do.
This is what they wanted, Clive. Let them do it.
Echoes as well. Found her. Come on. Over here!
Oh god, they have to be so close.
Nice try.
I'm trying to hit any of them. They look like they're quite low to the ground, but they're not. It'll be a big one. Yeah, what a fucking surprise.
We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
I've played these games before. God. Oops. Let's do this again. Fuck. Whoa, 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 whoa! Come on. Oh. I was in the wrong thing. I was like, why is it not doing the thing? Fuck. Fuck. I hate these guys so much. I was doing well in the first bit of the fight, but then... Oh, I'll just do this, which will hopefully kill it to the final end. Oh, fuck's sake. There you go, finally. Ugh. Fallen iron, despite thousands of years having passed since its forging, not a single... yeah, I think I've read that before. Oh, animation again.
Damn it. Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this.
But troubling you did.
Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Are they? They've turned into mindless monsters that will literally attack me as soon as this conversation is over. Oh, they're just leaving? What? Should probably kill them. My guy. Okay. How is this treated as good? Like, it is a cult that did get them killed.
They are saved. Founder.
Yeah, I'm with you on this.
Should get this report to Cyril.
I'm right here. You can't just teleport me here and then say teleport to Cyril. Come on. Get your crap together.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Mickelberg report. The third chair's report into the teachings of the Ashen Sacred Cult. Its outer edges stained with the same man's lifeblood.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end.
Okay, sure.
For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition.
Alright. I wouldn't say a noble ambition for people who died of COVID because they decided to not believe doctors. I'm not totally on board with whatever logic they're using here. Sure. Doesn't mean I should be feeling good.
Guided, others might judge one's decision to be.
Okay.
Only that the decision is one's own.
Sure.
We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them. We protect them. And yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once.
There's a whole book?
My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Sure, you're just equally as culty as the other guys. Got it. Did I oh, I was gonna say, did I not level up from that? Nice. Clear signboard, the emblem of the Undying's headquarters in Tabor. The village is home to the finest leather workers and lapidaries in Dalmatia, who are a little aware that their affable new neighbors are members of a secret society who want to protect the Phoenix. Oh, and I got some more recalcum. That's nice. I still need to be another S ranks thing to get enough to do the other shit, but I'm planning on doing it anyway, so. And I should probably do it for the sword first and then the equipment. Oh, nice. I got an achievement. That was it, right? Yeah. Nothing else has popped up. We're all good. Good. Let's go do that way. Let's have a look at our room. And then I will go get some other stuff. I'll park up next to the fucking hunting board. Oh wow, my place looks really busy now. Look at that. I'm missing 3. Wow. Veil, the Guardian Scarf, Briar's Kiss. What was the Briar's Kiss? Oh, it's Lubor's thing. Yeah. Model airship. Triastal Squill. Scholar bonnet. Oh, it's from Vivian, yeah. Oh yeah, that's my... Wow, it looks really busy now. Oh my god. Full again. Clive, it occurs to me that a single word of thanks does not nearly suffice to express my gratitude for uniting me with from a distance. The tomb made me who I am today, and yet I thought that I should never set eyes upon it again, that those who took it from me had forever robbed me of a part of myself. But now I am whole again, thanks to you. I regret that I can only fill the gaps in your knowledge and not the holes in your soul, for which reason I shall ever be in your debt. Vivian. Fine Hound. The two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now, but there is still a lot you have to learn about that hound of yours. Aye, he'd step in front of a bloody raging behemoth if he meant protecting you, but that don't mean that you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound, and sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of Kupo nuts. You'd be good to remember that, Karen. Yep, you'd be good to remember that. That which conquers all. Here, not long removed from when last you placed yourself between us and peril, I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try and find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different by our latest triumph. Where in the past we lean ever so heavily upon your good graces, this time we found strength elsewhere in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that which should have been apparent all along. We are not as different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than another man does his own? It is this love that has united us and given us true strength. Should every thrall, Akashki bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging our gates, we will not fret, will not falter, we will fight. And we will win, Isabel. Before we depart, Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Apocrates, and that I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in these past few moons I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is ultimate, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense, Dion. Safe returns. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I am ashamed that for that too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intentions have lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page the quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. Apocrates II. You're the second? Okay. I hide away welcome. Ida seems fond of the silver bow we gave her, so much so she's been taking to setting it atop her belly as she rests. To hear her tell it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we've another fight on our hands and none too soon. I can hardly wait to teach our newest little curse breaker everything I know. Though I suppose we can all celebrate first. No need to get ahead of ourselves now. A new day. I am not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hands of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart. Just as a pot cannot be made clean by reminding you of its crime. It takes effort, persistence, and more often than not, a stiff brush and bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, our courage and leadership has granted us just that. We must not decide whether to embrace it or waste it. A wise man once said, the night is always darkest before dawn. It is a good thing that I count one who burns so bright amongst my friends, Lubor. Treasure hunt. What, you didn't think I was just saying that stuff about hiding my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know, I've already a fine spot picked out and everything. But if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that bloody god of yours. Take too long and somebody more clever might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case, I could bury you one of my lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've countless, Mid. The Triunity. Bringing together three men from differing backgrounds was not to be without some difficulty. However, come together we did for a better Valicia. The Triunity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all, one that will almost certainly end in hardship. Yet what matters most is not the destination, but what we can learn from one another while on the road there. You have paved the road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. Your loving uncle. A note of thanks, my Lord Marquess. I write to thank you for the kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written within the page of the Book of Martyrs. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing. Though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service of the Phoenix, I do not doubt that those who are taken before their time go with regret for the long years of duty left undone. That they should live on in the memory of the proud son of House Rossfield, such as yourself, shall surely go some way to soothing their sorrows. May the phoenix flame burn ever in your heart, Cyril, bearer of the burning quill. Cool. Let's park up next to the fucking Kupo man. So that when I figure out what to do, then... Right. And here we are. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.